Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be taking a look at creating a simple sprint mechanic in Unreal Engine 4. Now for this we're obviously going to be looking at the player character, and you know, most games do implement some sort of like speed running sort of mechanic, and as you can see here, this is just your default UE4 first person template, and this is the default walk speed. So as you can see, I'm just walking along here, and if I push the left shift key, you know, it doesn't move any faster. So we're going to just stop this here, and we're going to go into a character blueprint. I'm just going to move this over here, and if we zoom out just a little bit, we can see the rest of the graph. Now, what you're going to want to do is basically assign a key that you want to use to, you know, activate the increase in speed. So we're going to use left shift because on mouse and keyboard that's just traditionally the key that we will use. And out of pressed, we're going to drag out of there, and we're going to get set max, I think it's walk speed. I think we just need to turn context sensitive off. Yep, there we go. So just take that off, and then we're just going to copy and paste it and duplicate it there, and when it's released it will then drop down essentially to a slower speed. Now because these derive from the character movement, we're just going to get a reference to character movement just like that, and then we connect the other one up as well, and that's pretty much done. We save and compile. Next thing we want to do is highlight your character movement over here, and over on the right hand side under search details, if you just type in walk speed, you can see here we've got our max walk speed set there, 600, and what we're going to do is just drop that down to, I think around 300 would probably be good, just to match the walk speed while crouched. There we go, so that's in there. Excellent. We'll just compile and save one more time. Excellent. And then what we're going to do is set the speed here. So when we push it, we're going to move to 600, and when we release it, it's going to be 300. So go ahead, compile and save. Go ahead and minimize and push play. And as you can see, when you walk, you've basically got the normal default speed that I showed you at the beginning. And then if we push shift, we start to move faster, and you can see it's quite a noticeable shift in speed. So one of the other things that we can do is, if we go back into the player character here, if you want it to be faster, you can change this top variable here. So we'll just give this one 1200, so we're just going to double the speed. Again, compile, save, minimize, and when we play, normal walk speed, and then you've got like super sprint. And you can really just kind of play around with these variables until you find the perfect sort of speed for you and your character for your level. Excellent. You can even drag out of here, and you can do like play sound 2D or play at location. And then if you have, I don't have one as an example here, but if you had like a breathing or a running sort of sound effect, you could just add that at the end, so that every time you push that and the character starts running, they could be like have that sort of panting, heavy breathing sort of thing to kind of give the audio cue that the player is sprinting. So that's about it for today's video. Like I said, nice and simple. Again, another video down in the tutorial series. What you will start to notice when you combine all of these together is that you're whether you're making a third-person game, first-person game, platformer, you'll start to sort of see a lot of these come together, and it's quite nice since I'm kind of putting this whole beginner series together. Just remember, you can support me on Patreon if you like to see these sort of quick explanatory videos, and you want to get access to the project files, so you can basically just take the code if you want to follow along and see how it's done, or just use the code in your own game and implement it that way. Links to everything will be in the description. And again, if you also want to follow me on Twitter, where I post new sort of exciting quick tips about UE4 every day, you can follow me on there as well. But for now, this has been Aaron, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.